Okay, so good afternoon, all again, guys, and I welcome you all today in this Sunday afternoon. You have taken the time and joined this workshop. So I welcome you all to this certified training workshop on copyright and various aspects of intellectual property rights. See, it is very simple. Whenever we are doing something new, we need the credits, and if we are not taking the credits, then someone else will take. Right? Or if you are also trying to take the credits of your work, there are people who can, you know, what we say, claim that that is done by them. There are few people, there are a lot of people actually, not the few peoples. So always, whenever you are doing something innovative, whenever you are doing something good, whenever you are, researching something new for the society, for the college, for the institution, for yourself, or ultimately that is going to help the society only, that is going to help the people only. So if it is not credited to your name, then it's not good at all. So for that, you must know how to take this to the legal side, right? To the legal side by the copyrights, patents, and trademarks, and multiple other things in the invention, right? So when we are into the pharmaceutics, we work on a lot of drug discoveries. We work on the lot of technologies. We work on lot of new things, right? We come up with lot of new things for the betterment of the society, betterment of the patients, betterment of the like patient care and the outcomes. So we always go for the copyrights and the intellectual property rights are very important to understand, right? So this workshop here is a very comprehensive workshop we try to create for the creators, educators, and entrepreneurs, diving into the copyright principles, legal intricacies, and practical applications. This will be covering the entire part of protection of your ownership and the digital landscape, including the fair use and the international considerations as well. This knowledge is very essential, as I'm telling, is very essential to protect the creative work, ensure the legal compliances, and uphold the ethical responsibilities. Right. So businesses and the innovators can navigate intellectual property complexities, and they can foster the growth and innovation, while you people as educators and researchers can promote the academic integrity as well. So this webinar is being conducted to empower the participants to safeguard their creations, their respect intellectual property rights, making it independable in the today's digital age. So we are going to cover the importance of IPR and introduction to IPR, intellectual property rights, copyrights as the need of our things will be covered, under the process of filing also. And we have very eminent Dr. Amandeep Singh, associate professor from the Department of Pharmaceutics, IF College of Pharmacy, Moga, Punjab, and he's very, if I say that he is not expert, he's very expert. He has, taken multiple copyrights on his name, and he has filed multiple copyrights, and from the government of India and outside also. He's the researcher, he's the scientist, and he knows the entire process, how to go for the copyrights and IPR. So let me take this privilege to introduce our today's speaker, Dr. Amandeep Ji. Dr. Amandeep Singh has completed his D Pharma and then B Pharma and M Pharma from ISF College of Pharmacy, Moga only. He did his PhD from MRS PTU, Punjab Technical University, Batinda. The author has proudly credited 4 design patents, on process patents, and 12 copyrights registered with the government of India. So you can understand how much you are going to take today, how much you are going to get home today after this after this workshop, right? And he has research articles in various international and national journals. He has published more than 30 articles in South Asia Pharma magazine. He has published 3 textbooks of the pharmacy field. Also, he has published more than 8 book chapters. In addition to this, he has delivered more than 20 guest lectures as a speaker on various topics. Dr. Amandeep has qualified for GPAT 2 times. So, along with that, more than 6 years of teaching experience, he has guided more than 18 graduate students. He is a lifetime member of International Society of Lipofilization, Freeze Drying, USA. In the Indian Pharmacist Association, he is playing the role of chairman of protocol committee. Being a certified dietitian also, he is serving as course coordinator for the diet and nutrition online certificate course. He is serving as the placement officer at the college also. He is the editorial team member for various national and international reputed journals. He was the brand ambassador for Bantam Science 2020. He has participated in and presented his research at various national and international conferences. There's a lot to talk about him. So, with that, I welcome Dr. Amandeep and I welcome all of you to this wonderful webinar. And Dr. Amandeep, over to you, sir.
So, first of all, good afternoon to all dear participants. First of all, I would also like thanks to our respected Harjeet sir for invitation me to provide a basics and all the things concerning with the we can say that copyrights and IPR. I also congratulate to all the team of Climate Search Solutions who are working from so many years to provide various novel topics by various experts to the audience who are occupied somewhere, and they're trying to improve their knowledge by provide their certification also. So thank you so much, sir, for invitation me.
Thank you, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay, so dear all, I'm just sharing my slide.
Yes. Yes, it is visible, sir. Please make it full screen. That would be great.
Yes, is it okay?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, so as sir has discussed, today we will discuss copyrights and various aspects of intellectual property rights. So as per the definition given by government, given by various expertise bodies, basically IPR, that is intellectual property rights, are concerned or concept that is related with your legal rights, protection, grants to individuals and entities for intellectual creations and innovation. Purpose is when someone is proceed with their new creation, new innovation, they must be acknowledged with their particular name. Intellectual property encompasses a wide range of intangible assets, including invention, creative works, brand name, and other. If we talk about their subdivision, basically 4 major parts are there: your patents, copyright, trademark, and geographical indications. If we talk about patents, they're all we may divide this into 2 major criteria. One is the process patent, second is design patent. For example, any person from pharmaceutics part, they have prepared some novel formulation with new drug, and the purpose of that formulation is novel as compared to existing. They may file for the process patent. The processing fees of the same is 13,500. Next is your copyright. We will discuss about the later because the total session will be proceed for copyrights. The second part of patent is the design patent. Design patent means, for example, one of them example is your BP detection device. If you have any novel idea, novel concept, which will definitely helpful for people's well-being, definitely for society, either for based for agriculture, either for industry, either for society, the particular that design that under the comes in the category of design patent. Initially we discussed about the process patent that deals with the only process method in which they can proceed for the protection. Trademark, as you may observe on this slide, I have used so many logos: Google, McDonald's, Nike, and Facebook's. These are the trademarks. Before proceeding for any kind of business, you must have obtained a trademark so that no one can say that, sir, this is already registered. So it is also a very wise selection. Before proceeding for next step, it should be confirmed or it should be registered with the government. Next is your geographical indications. They're all it based on the availability of things in the entire. As we all know, Darjeeling tea is one of the famous things. So on that things, they have already taken their things. Next, As per the Oxford Dictionary, what it means basically, copyright, the exclusive right given by law for a certain term of years to an author, composers to print, publish, and sell copies of his original work. As discussed, number of years, there all 60-year is given by governments, means your data, your particular content that is saved for 60 years, 60 years, so that no one can reuse it, no one can alter it. Next, why it is mandatory? Fair play, reward creative efforts, exclusive right for limited time, negative rights, prevent copywriting or reproduction, copyright is necessary. It also encourages your dissemination of copyright work with the public interest. If we talk about its formation, when this was formed, first act was introduced in 1914, followed by Copyright Act at 1957. It adopted many English provisional, introduced new ideas and concepts. So various terms for copyrights depends upon nature of work, owners, copyrights, whether the work has been published after publishing, 60 years protected by, we can say, that government of that particular site. Next, it's all about the idea. Copyright in the form of expression, not in idea. There is nothing in the notion of copyright to prevent a second person from producing an identical results. Now, the important part is what type of things which are going to be protected. Dear all, first is your original literacy. In the laterally, I will discuss what type of things we can proceed: dramatic, musical, and artistic work. They all should be novel. Means you should not have any authority to take someone's work and introduce into your protocols. No. Your cinematograph films, it can be also protected. Sound recording, that is also feasible for protection. One of the another things is books, other content written by you. It ensures that, it confirm that, it validates that you are the actual author of that content, not stolen from anywhere from someone books. It can also be fileable to copyright. If we talk about literary, we can expand them, we can categorize them into different parameters. Like if you have interest in formation of novels, poems, short stories, yes, dear all, in the literally I will discuss you how you can file. Even though you can file at your within your laptop, you can't need any kind of experts for the same, because process is easy. Just try to understand what type of things are there which should be consideration during the filing. Books of any subject and computer programs, database systems, as well as your lyrics, that should be also copyrightable. Dear all, in nowadays you may have observed that some singer may claim that this data is these lyrics are from my we can say pen or from my desk. So to avoid these kind of issues, to avoid these kind of errors, what we can do, simply proceed with the copyright. Then you can say that yes, dear, this is mine, it's my own right. So from my own content, I have given two examples. You may observe here. One is technical and second is the story. In technical, I want to introduce one more thing. As sir have discussed, I am already working as a certified dietitian from last 5 to 6 years. So this is the actual follow a plan for diet to obtain the normal BMI. So this is my real, we can say that content, real data based on my experience. After we can say that confirmation from the office, you may observe that copyright office have given a proper we can say that punch is there, the letter is there with number of registration as well as date. At the bottom of that first one technical, you may observe barcode is also there, so that it ensure that when you proceed with your barcode, you may observe that the website will directly proceed with this document. This is the technical. Second is story. The as you may observe, the heading is from gentleman to unacceptable man. I think this story was written by me in 2019 or 20 around. In that content, this was my just kind of hypothesize things, but this thing is also in a motivation way. So dear all, depend upon your content, depend upon your interest, either technical or either story based, they can proceed. But still, as I have discussed, there should be a no any kind or any part that have taken from someone's. It might be cause trouble to you as well as the concerned person who are involved with you. So I request all of you, if you anyone kind to proceed with the copyright, please try to make form new things. It may take some time, even though if you anyone from all of you need any kind of assistance from my side, proceed with your design patent, with your process patent, proceed with your copyright, I am totally available for all of you. Yes. Next is your music. Music, as we all know, various type of composition are there. The composition, the expert, they have to also make a copyright, so that the we can say that no one can use their particular own things in their own content. Yes, the softwares, including program manuals, punch cards, magnetic tapes, computer programs, these all aspects with the computer person that can also be we can say that copyrightable. When the expert have something new in their mind, they can proceed also with that particular things. Next is your spotlight on copyright for bird tech industry. Now we can observe, we can see what type of things that can also be identified and proceed with the next step. Work in biotech industry involved copyrightable subject matters, modification of genes of plants. Means, for example, the if scientist, if the we can say that expert team, they're trying to proceed with new things, for example, modification of one plant or addition or subtraction of one or to another in a different manner, they can also proceed with that for copyright. To identify causes of disease, that is also one of the novel things, if feasible, to make an assay for testing of various disease. For example, if we talk about a pharma example, you various ROS testing was evaluated in the initials, and the expert has proceeded for the copyrights. So many assays are there that will helpful. They're feasible for industrial expert as well as required for pharmaceutical angles. Manufacturing of vaccines, if you have something new idea, that can be also feasible. DNA as populations, combining various elements of DNA constitutes a compilation involved assembling of pre-existing materials. Selection and arrangement of sequence elements are copyrightable. So dear all, the sequence formation, the expert from pharma, they know very well. DNA compilation as well as DNA fragmentation as well as their sequencing, that is one of the tedious as well difficult task. This expert of the copyrightable office as well as expert from IPR, they observed that this process takes so many efforts because they are their own right. So if you have some kind of different sequence, that will help to proceed with the DNA, that will also be copyrightable. As in, you may have also seen that news, it will also possible that in the upcoming days the change of that DNA will be possible, because they have already worked on it. They have make their manipulation in their sequence alteration. The responsible gene of that disease, that will be altered by that particular reflective corrective DNAs. That can be possible if the science is there. that can feasible for the copyrightable. Set of the bow, originality in the labor expanded in the collection and assembly of data, adaptable to DNA sequences. Researchers spend huge as well as considerable time and efforts to discuss the sequence of their gene. They should have copied because it takes so many efforts as well as the hard work. 5 things which are can't be copyable: literature, art, science, depending on nature of creativity on base verification. If someone is asking that particular concern with the creativity of nature, that is not, because they're already art is also not part of as well as the science. When copyright becomes wrong, we have discussed the when copyright was formed, when this act was amended, what type of things that can be copyrightable, and how this thing can be possible. I have already taken 2 examples. One of them was technical and second was your story. A part of them that can be depends. For example, if anyone have visited some place, for example, someone visited Shimla, someone Mansoori, now they have write all the memories in a single story. For example, you have taken bus from the Moga to Ludhiana, Ludhiana to Chandigarh, Chandigarh to so part of this. What was your journey and what type of things you have observed during that journey? If you make a compiled story with a slight, we can say that conclusion, dear all, that can also be copyrightable. I am repeating my words again. You have visited any place, either your religious place, either your other place. You have also option for foreign tour. You have to just make your own words. I am repeating again, not copy from any other's content. Make your own feeling. Write on your MS Word. At least we can say that 1500 words is sufficient minimum for the proceeding. Make a story and also proceed with the copyrightable. No issue. That will be also your own content. As we have observed, Copyright Act that was your 1957 infringement, excising right of the copyright owners, making, distributing, exhibiting and importing infringing copies of work. So act is also there. If someone is trying to, we can say that alter, or we can say that they're trying to do problem to you, because act is there, no worry. Factor that also affects more, that is a part of this. Factor determining infringement: casual connections, subconscious copying, and indirect copying, sequential taking, unaltered copying, extent of defenders alteration, factors of practice, nature and extent of efforts. So these are the type of things by which the possibility of copying your data from one to another. Strengthening copying, enhancing the reach of the law. So there are some remedies if this happened with you, if happened with your near and dear ones. What type of things are there? For example, you have filed your copyrights in last 5 years. That have already happened. So someone have taken your content and they are reusing that. We can say that they are trying to reuse with some other platform. So there are remedies for copyright infringement.
Uncle Prademukar.
Yes, please. Any query?
Please unmute your mute your mics, guys. Wait, sir. I'll just mute everyone. Wait for a second. Yes, now no one can speak. Please unmute yourself, Amandeep sir, and go ahead.
Sir, any query from audience?
No queries. I think someone has forgotten to mute the mic. You please go ahead.
Okay, sir, no issue. Please, I also request to audience, try to understand the things, because this is the need of the hour in nowadays. No one will tell you in very simple language. I assure that all things are from my 6 to 7 years experience. It's not a one-day game. So
Yes,
I
sir,
request
yes, sir.
all of
Please.
you, learn these things.
I have restricted them for some time. Now they
Yes.
will open them to talk after the webinar only.
Yes,
Please go
yes,
ahead.
yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
So it's my personal advice to all of you. If you are really willing to how to file, what is file, what is fileable, it's very interesting and enjoyable. Okay, we are discussing about what are the various remedies for copyright infringement, civil, criminals, and administrative as per your law. In your civil remedies, injunction is there, damage, accounts, as well as the cost. If we talk about the criminal basis, that is your imprisonment up to 3 years and fine up to 2 lakhs. So people are not aware about of this. They are trying to copy content of someone. So dear all, the government is also have a very major concern about this. They are trying to protect someone's assets because things are there. If they are not filing properly, they are not, we can say that accepting the things which are given by governments, then dear all, infringement is also there and huge fine is also there. So it depends upon how people take it. So there are some pros and cons of criminal remedies. Pros is quick remedies, greater opportunities to quickly contract violation with arrest acting as a deterrent. Cons are chances of seizure of good law, difficulty in coordination with the police. So these are the some issues that might happen. But thing is, if the things are within your name, you have already filed copyrights with your name, I think so no one can claim this, it's mine. Still, if you have a raw file of that, for example, two person are there, one have already filed their copyright 5 years ago, and the second one is claiming right now in 2023. It clearly indicates that the things which are already published, dear all, 5 years ago, that is one of the genuine. So make things accordingly. So conclusion is this: protection from DNA and protein sequences in the stage globally and India. Copyright may be viable options, but there are problems with established priorities. So yes, even copyright registration where the traditional examination and operation procedures are not followed, it takes some time, even 3 years to get registered. But dear all, this is a kind of theoretical part. As per my expertise from last so many years, the copyright will take 3 to 5 months. For example, today I have filed my copyright. If there is any kind of query, that can be obtained by through my email, and within 20 days you have to reply that queries. If still you're not able to provide the queries due to some your hectic schedules, or you might be somewhere out of station, you may get a one more reminder from public from government department. Then you have to reply of their raised question, and after that I will also let you know at the last of this we can say that webinar. I have already take screenshots from my process, how you can observe what is the status of your copyright. You may observe very quickly. Copyright notable, there is a notice, there is a no formal procedure to put your notice on your work. However, it is strongly advisable to remind people that work is copyrighted and identified copyright owner. How it can be shown, you can observe the word copyright or copyright symbol is C. I think you have already viewed this from the movies, from the various ad of these companies. You may observe that. I have take example of this word. Copyright Deepak Pillai 2006 to 12, all right reserved. It means Deepak, in this manner, Deepak Pillai is the author or reserved person of that content, which is the first owner of that content or that part. So dear all, now very important and interesting aspects is going to start, that is the copyright registration. In the previous, we have discussed what we do or don'ts, how we can proceed, what type of things, what will be the benefit, and what different types of things that can be fileable. Now please pay attention more towards the given PPT. I will let you know the procedure the things by which you can submit from your own laptop or a PC. First of all, what you have to do, you have to open your Google. You must have a good internet connectivity. Search copyright in India, and at the bottom of the particular, we can say that a slide, you may observe that Copyright Office is mentioned here. If yes, dear guys, if you are able to find my things, you are able to find my voice, able to find the screenshot, please drop your chat in message chat box so that I will ensure that you are trying to grab the process. Please drop a message in chat which confirm to me, which ensure to me, yes, you are getting my things, and this will definitely helpful to all of you. First of all, what you have to do, you have to search on your Google copyright in India. Then you may observe that Copyright Office. Yes, I have got message from your side. Okay, dear all, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please pay attention more. This is very crucial process. Copyright Office is mentioned here. Press them. After that option, you may observe a new slide. You may read Copyright Office, Government of India, Department of for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trademark Copyright Office. This is the actual first page website of Indian Copyright Office. You may observe that at the first line where online service mentioned, e-filing of copyright application is there. First of all, we have to open this process. Let's see the next step. After opening, you may observe that there are some guidelines. Instruction is what we have to read from in very quick manner. Enter your valid and user ID and password. If dear all, I have already password, that's why I have given the ID. In the bottom of this slide, you may observe that click here for new user. If you are a new user, you have to enter that blue bottom side. In new user, the basic information will be gathered from your side, your name, your gender, your nationality, all things the basic as you have observed or filling during your Facebook or other Twitter account and also. So there are some instructions here of that you have to follow. Enter your valid user ID and password. Click into new user ID if you have not registered, as we discussed. Note down user ID and password. Yes, it's very important. If you forget your ID, still we have one more option at the bottom side. You may press the forget button and proceed with the new password. After login, click on the link, click for online copyright registration. After that, complete the form 14. So dear all, form 14 is there, which ask from your complete detail. Either you are a company, you are applying this copyright behalf of the company, or individual, or your group. So all data you have to be fill in that form 14. They will also ask that, for example, you have author of 5 to 6 poems, or we can say that kind of your stories. If they are published somewhere in magazines, they will ask, system will ask you, either they're published with someone or something as your first author, or you're as a co-component of that part. You have to also provide that data. Yes, this is the published. If it's raw, then you can say that not published, kind of that. Fill up the statements of particulars and save button. One more thing important, signature of your signature will also be scanned, and they must be ready in 512 KB, not more than this particular size. Fill up the statement of further particular. This form is applicable for literary, dramatic, musical, artistic, and software. So before proceeding with the form 14, you have to select the category from there. All either you're proceeding with literature, or some story, some poems, or dramatic, or music composition, or software. Because as you provide the particular section, as per software, they will provide some space to upload your things. If the software is there, the particular different command will be there. In case of literature, your poem, the file should be available in your PDF format. File must be in PDF. For example, you have mentioned your content in the MS Word. Dear all, before upload, make sure that you have converted into the PDF format. After fifth point, make the payment through internet payment gateway. So credit, debit, your GPay, so many things are given by the government website. Accordingly, you may submit. For the same, the fees is only 500 rupees per one. We can say the copy table. For example, you have software, you have musical things, composition, literature, or story. Any one of them, you may proceed with one category. The fees is 500 rupees only. After successful submission of the form, diary number will be generated. In the later slides, I will show the diary number. Diary number is kind of your, in simple way, it's kind of roll number. As we discuss, as we say, for example, and take example, in case of class, the students are enrolled with their roll number. Same thing is there. They have given a particular number. Do you have to be remember them? Whenever you want to know that the status, what is status of your things, you may check by filling that. Yes, one more thing. If you have sound, that must be in your MP3 format. So up to payment. Next, your slide is click here for online payment. The particular site is there. This is the, as we discussed, form 14. Nationality, address, PIN code, details, all the basic things they will ask. Now, up to this, what we have did, we have make three type of things. First is form 14. Second is we have make a PDF of content which we want to take a copyright from the government. Two things. Third is your payment. You may observe that I have taken this from my own process. I have mentioned I have written a poem, Hasiyat or Kabiliyat, in 2022, that I have already taken a copyright of this. You may observe in that software, e-filling is done. After that, payment is done. Now you may observe that in red color, upload, work, and document. The all documents should be ready at your desktop with particular folder name of your that content. Upload your files very wisely and accordingly. First thing, what the website have asked, they have asked about the literary form 14 that you have filling in the initial site. Second is your literary work to be copyright. The files you have already converted your we can say that Word file to PDF, your actual file. Third is other contain your fees proof. The 500 fees recipient will be provided online through your email. That should also be keep you with you, so that you have to also upload them. Next is, dear all, this is the application fees for various things. You may observe, to for a license to republish a sound recording, fees is 10,000. For a cinematic film, 15,000 per work. Broadcast, 40,000. In our category, for an application of copyright in literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works, fees work is the actual amount that is taken by government. That is your 500 per work. Now, thing is, we have filed the particular your copyright. As we have discussed, die number will be obtained after submission of your file. The die number you have to remember, because time to time you have to check your status. What you can do, you can proceed with the, as you can observe in the yellow bottom side, I have marked with that arrow that is having yellow color. Check the status of application. So dear all, enter the die number in the given site and view status. So there are 5 to 6 sections you should also be know. For example, recently or within 1 hour, you have submitted your work, the status will be work awaited. And after some time, the waiting procedure will be there that confirm that payment accepted, application in mandatory waiting periods of 1 month. That is as per Copyright Act 1957. But once you have filled your application, that will take 1 month as a, we can say that, waiting period. One more reminder might be there if any kind of there when you check the status, it may show that document not received, formality check field. Then you have to provide your documents. Then security applications under process. Discrepancy, yes, discrepancy. For example, you are working in institute, you are working in hospital, you are working in organization, you are working in any kind of firm. You have mentioned something, for example, you have mentioned a song, you have write a song. Now you want to take copyright of that word. They will assure you, they can, when you fill your application, for example, I take my example. I have taken so many copyrights from my poem also, from my technical part also. When I feel that I am working as assured professor in Department of Pharmaceutics, I used to call it pharmacy MOGA. Either my content is genuine, no issue, but the expert, they will ask that, please provide a NOC, kind of, there should be no objection certificate from your firm, from your institute, from a company, from your organization. And after that, I request to our management, please provide me. And they provide me because they have no issue with that, because that is also a part of technical things, that is also for society, that is also for new things, that is also for the novelty concept. So this is example. If you are proceeding with your own, for example, you're just mentioning your name and your village name details, you are not working anywhere, they will not ask any kind of NOC. NOC is only feasible when you are working, you are part of some organization, you are that member of that organization, you are still working. They will ask that if, for example, the institute or some other body also may claim in the future also, this is not taken NOC from our side. So to avoid the errors, to avoid the misunderstanding, the government has this very good policy. They have to, you have to also verify from your boss or your just, we can say that as your supervisor, so that they should know that what type of things going on. Next is your pending for hearing. Pending for hearing is there. Hearing of objections. If some kind of objections are there, you might be take a, if feasible, they can take a feasible your video call also, if necessary, if any kind of objection is there. So, otherwise, the option is there. They may take use of your email ID. They may, you may communicate through email ID. If you have any kind of query, you may revert them, or kind of things are going on. Sub-justice, pending decision on complement code. And the last is your registered. ROC generated will be sent to you by should post. It's the post is mentioned here, but they are not sending by post here all. Actual thing is they are sending you the registered certificate through your email ID. I will show you the in the next thing also. First form will be there. In that, your name, your designation, your title, and a particular claim will be there. Yes, dear, for example, dear Dr. Aman, your diary number this has been registered with government. This is the first letter. Second, the content you have sent through your PDF, the content which you want to take your copyright, that will be there, and a particular sign, a logo, a particular verification from that office is also there with their particular code. And also barcode will also be there. You may ensure that, which will confirm that yes, it's totally verified by government of India. Next is your particular certificate. I have also taken example. One of my poem was there, Shodhra Javani, in 2022. It was in re-scrutiny. at that time, the government have asked from my side to provide NOC, and after that I have provided. And after the discrepancy, it again under the re-scrutiny, means the supervisor, the officer who have sent you the discrepancy through email, and you have reverted from your email also, and it will take 1 or 2 weeks to complete your discrepancy. After their satisfaction, they will provide ROC or certificate for this one. So, dear all, it's I think so visible to all of you. The both are the technical. So this is the recently we can say that a design used by Copyright of India. In first one, the role of crude drug in pharmacy, I have to mention a technical copyright. Second is in your literary work, the role of regulatory fair. That is, you may also observe that these are the recently my copyrights. This is a certificate at the last you have obtained. This is the thing you have obtained from your whole content. So, dear all, this all was from my side. If you have any kind of query, please let me know.
Anyone have any questions? Hi, everyone. Yes, please, 1 second. I'll just unmute everyone so you can ask your questions. Yes, please open your mic and ask your questions.
Good evening, sir. Good afternoon, sir. So, can I ask my question? If
Yes, please go ahead. Please ask your question.
Thank you, thank you. So, sir, my question is, what are the common discrepancy or whenever we submit an application for a copyright? So, if any problem comes up, so what are the common problems which we'll face if when submitting it, like from the government? What the questions will come about?
Yes, dear Tuhin James. Welcome, dear Tuhin James. I want to let you know all. Tuhin James is our student of our college doing PharmD. One of the excellent student who are eagerly waiting for kind of webinars, kind of new things. Yes, dear Tuhin. As per my experience, I have only observed one thing. They're asking about the NOC. Rest of thing I have whenever I have filed for the cooperative, I have never taken anything from the Google or someone's. It's all by my own ideas. I have not taken even a single word from any website or something. I have only observed discrepancy in NOC. They are just as confirmed that yes, the content mentioned by you, they ensure that they confirm that either it's taken by someone. If your management is ready with the few, yes, these things are prepared, or we can say written by this person, then they can also provide we can say that certificate to without kind of taking so much time.
Okay, sir. And do they check any plagiarism?
Dear Tuhin, as I have discussed, I have totally filed till now 16 approximate copyright, and I have never obtained any kind of complaint regarding copyright or regarding a copyright issue or regarding plagiarism, because or always prepared by mind without dear all, always try to learn one more thing. Two things are there. One is you are taking someone's content by your knowingly. Second is with different pattern. For example, the teacher have asked the same question to all of you, for example, in a class. The answer of that question will be in a different manner of different student. But if someone is cheating, for example, someone is in front of me or back of me, in my, we can say that in right or left, if they cheat, then the content of 2% that might same. Yes, dear, have you got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, please.
Sir, yeah, a few days ago, months ago, I went for the preparation of an abstract. So they asked me for the plagiarism to be checked. So on internet, there are some checkers who check plagiarism, but they are highly paid, sir. So do we have any other option where I can check the plagiarism in a lower cost or by any other options?
You are talking about a copyright plagiarism or someone other?
Some sir copyrights of matlab plagiarism of everything. The plagiarism which I need to check for the abstract which I prepare for the poster presentation or for the review articles or for any kind of article, the plagiarism from overall all of the sites.
Actually, dear, the thing is the normal software available on your Google that is not working properly. For example, you have taken data from somewhere, they will show that only 2%, but it's not possible. For example, if you're writing technical things, for example, let it take example, you're writing about DNA and sequencing. DNA, that word will be approximately used in a full review approximately for 100 times. Our sequence will also 100 times. How it's possible that 2% will be there? Because DNA, you're not only one who are working on DNA. People from the so many ancient time, I think I can say that they are working on DNA. So particular software there. For example, dear, you are from which university?
I am from Rajiv Gandhi Pradyogiki Vishwavidyalaya, Bhopal, MP.
Yes, dear, yes. My concern is in your department, with your department expert or head, they have access of the official softwares. They are paid, but university is providing to all of students for free of cost. I think
Yes.
so. This kind of problem is faced when I feel that I will be the first author and I will be the correspondent author. I think so.
Okay, sir.
You must have discussed with your head, discuss with your concerned faculty. They have free access.
Yes.
Okay,
So
sir.
it's my advice to all of you. There is a no. Whenever you proceed with the very low cost software, they will give just to satisfy your ego. Dear all, there is no plagiarism. That you will
Yes.
feel
Okay,
that,
sir.
oh my God, sir, it happened
Dear,
very. Sir, you may feel that, sir, God is with me. Yes, God is with you, but still, thing is, you have to use appropriate software that is recommended by the various journal like Springer, Elsewhere, Taylor Francis, Bentham. One more thing I want to share in this platform. Most probably, I have published more than paper 60 plus. I never used to check my plagiarism because I know that I have mentioned that. For example, my research work is there, I know that. But still, for example, I am now guiding 6 students. I have a doubt on them. I have to need to verify either they have given the data from their own content or someone taking in a. So that was the same. Our college have provided a software for us. So, dear all, it's my general things to all of you. Concerned with your concerned department head or your management part, they have a software that will give assured results as compared to the online, the free software.
yes. So I would like to add to Dr. Mandeep whatever he said. See, I'll tell you the name. There are some softwares like Turnitin. Usually, all the universities, all the colleges have the free access because they pay.
Yes, sir.
But these all the paid software, Turnitin, you can ask your college to pay for because those you cannot literally afford. Okay, there are the softwares for the students also, and for the students, if I suggest you please go for the Grammarly. Okay, Grammarly is the
Okay, sir.
software which checks your grammar, which checks your sentences, which corrects your entire grammar of the paper, and additionally they have come up with the plagiarism checker also. Okay,
Okay,
and
sir.
that is free of cost for the students, not the 100% subscription. 100% subscription means they are auto correcting the sentences. That is not available for the students in free of cost because they charge some money. There are subscription basis. That is for the institutions again, where they offer the sentence changes also, sentence corrections also. I mean the very deep corrections of the English, right? But the free version of the Grammarly is very much appropriate for all the students. You can just register to the Grammarly, right? Grammarly software, and in that there is a plagiarism checker also, right? So
Okay, sir.
always try to do your work with the proper plagiarism checkers because today only, not the very I'm not talking about the years back or something. Today or yesterday only, there was one list came out of
Yes.
the plagiarisms. Okay, plagiarism universities, top universities, and the second number of the plagiarism is the AIMS Delhi. Okay, there are many universities, many universities. There are top 10 universities. If I'm not wrong, I think I have taken the screenshot also. Okay, wait, I'll just read it for you. Top 15 plagiarizing colleges. Number one is LPU. Number two is IIT Roorkee. Number three is Koneru. I mean, this is open access list. I'm not going into the controversy or something. This is the open list. They have published this open list for the plagiarizing universities. This is the open list you will find
And
everywhere.
the same photo is with also me from
Yes.
last 2 days. I will
Yes.
also name some institute from them. Just wait.
AIMS New Delhi is the fifth number, yes, and AMU. So these people, these kind of things should not come with you literally. So
Sir,
better
one
you
more. Manipal University, Jaipur,
Serious.
Jaipur. Yes, that is in the
AIMS,
ninth number.
Jodhpur, and IIT Kurukshetra.
Yes, yes, yes. So there are, see, this is the list available online for everyone. They are the top plagiarizing institutes in India. So better you take care of the things and then only you go ahead, because it will spoil your name in the future, right? Anyone? I think they are
Sir, one
speaking.
more
Please.
thing. Abdul sir, one more thing.
Yes, please, sir.
They all also try to make some good diagrams and table of your content.
Yes.
For example, you're discussing some methods. Try to make in a tabular form.
Yes.
Try to make in a figure. Try
Yes.
to make a bar entries also there. In nowadays, you may make. Thing is how to present yourself. I
Yes.
think so. My personal opinion is the theoretical portion must be very precise, but
Yes.
it must be in a grabby form, in a very magnificent figure. It will
Yes.
also avoid the plagiarism. It will also impact on the reviewers also. It will
Absolutely.
also improve the chances of acceptance. So it is
Yes.
a one of session from my side. Make a tables. For example, one more
Yes.
thing. You are trying to make a recent updates on cancer management.
Yeah.
You have studied so many such articles. What you can do, you can make serial number, name of formulation, what
Yes.
was the dose, what was the polymer used, what was the in vitro studies, and conclusion and reference. It will makes a very precise information as compared to rating in this manner. For example, Amanity all has prepared nanoparticles. It is not a common thing. Make a precise things so that the reviewers can also find, yes, this is the one of the Chikas paper I have ever found. This will also increase your citation also, as well as the visibility also.
Yes. And along with that, very nice suggestion by Dr. Amandeep. Very, precisely he told. Along with that, let me tell you guys, whenever you are taking some articles from others, you are taking some pictures or figures from other articles, please quote the citation. Okay. Please mention the credit. Please mention the credit so you will not be blamed for copying the matter. Okay, if it is already available, there is nothing. Okay, if you are giving the credits to others, whoever already done that work, okay, you will publish it. You can publish it easily without the legal problems. If you are taking some matter or some kind of text or some kind of pictures, just give them the credit. That is very important.
Yes, sir. One more thing. There are some journal things which you must be considered. For example, you publish your research article, 45 nearby reference must be there, which indicates that person have a sound literature as
Yes.
well as sound introduction, which
Introduction.
in your result there will be a very legible reference that will only consult with your material method.
Absolutely.
But introduction part that will be very wise. Or
Yes.
one more thing, it must be proceed with you from last 5 years.
Yes.
Not like this 1982. It proceed that the author have no apparent knowledge.
Yes.
First thing, this was about research. If you're
Absolutely.
writing your mini review means your word not more than 5 to 6,000. Reference should at least 60 plus, at least. If we talk about the full length paper having 8,000, 9,000, 100 plus reference must be there. These are the guidelines given in Springer, Trill Francis, as well as the other good journals. This is one of the good ethics.
Absolutely.
As I am also a reviewer of very renowned journals, I may see that so many things paper have finished in a good manner. Reference are only 40.
Yes.
So is it possible that 40 pages are from only 40 articles? It means what I assume that one page from one articles, not like that. Definitely they have taken content from more than hundreds, but due to some their unavoidable reasons, they have just used very number of less references. It means you are not providing or giving acknowledgement to the persons. Definitely acknowledge them, trying to find the best journals who are having already best score. Because if some journal is having high impact, it means that their reviewing team, people are having a more vision about their journal. Try to avoid publication in your local journal. For example, you may observe that in your email ID, impact factor 5.8, acceptance 5 days. No, nothing is there. Try to find out. Try to find difference between Scopus, essay indexing, and UGC approved journals.
Absolutely.
80% of journals are not UGC approved. They are just claiming that they are fake journals. They are provide money 1,000, 2,000, or within 5 hours you may take acceptance. Dear all, don't proceed with this kind of journals. Go with good publisher. It may take 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, or 1 or 2 time rejection. But don't. I have used one. I used always one more thing. Try to proceed with the international things. The national will be grabbed to you definitely. मैं हमेशा बात बोलता हूँ कि इंटरनेशनल लेवल का टारगेट करें, नेशनल तो फिर पीछे पीछे ही है. तो मेरे को लगा कि ये बात जो है हिंदी में स्वाद आएगा, तो भी मैंने हिंदी यूज करी. ठीक है?
नहीं, बिल्कुल सर. Sir, there is one more question from Gargi. She is asking, sir, can you tell us about the design registration?
Yes, dear. In which manner you want to ask? For the design, the cost is 8,000. It will take 4 to 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah, for the design, first thing, in your design, novelty must be there. For example, laptop is having their HP Lenovo. What you are claiming, multiple car is there. वो सभी को पेटेंट अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, बट उसमें क्या नया दे रहे हो जो एग्जिस्टिंग में नहीं था. You must have a solid proof for the existing problem, and what you have new features in your device. That must be very clear and sound. Rest of things will be part of them. If you have not clear with your novel idea, what will be the output, how it will be helpful for the peoples, how it will help for the society. There's so many questions that will be asked by the expert. If not, please give your next step. Yes, please.
Anyone wants to talk?
Yes,
sir,
please ask.
Sir,
Yes,
is there any way to check the novelty of the design, like any software or any website?
No, dear. Actually, novelty is in the mind, dear. I have already discussed.
Novelties, you cannot check the novelty anywhere.
Novelty
You just
is, listen, one more thing you can do. I think you have a good question. You can go to Google. What you're thinking, use keywords.
Yes.
For example, I have recently got a patent of ROS estimation. ROS is, I want to do the reactive oxygen species. My device will estimate the availability of cancer. If I want to check that, go with your Google, fill that ROS based device. जो आपका टाइटल है वो भर दीजिए. अगर उसके आसपास की बात आ रही, it means वो हो चुका है. अगर नहीं आ रही, itself it's a novel. I think so. This can be a good idea.
Yes, see, there are no specific softwares for novelty or innovation check. You just can cross check. Okay, so go to the Google or go to the other searching websites or the databases and just put the correct keywords. And if you if you find something relevant, then it is already available. If you don't find anything relevant or whatever you are looking for, then you can try for the design patent or something, whatever you are.
किसी को कोई भी क्वेरी होगी कॉपीराइट डिजाइन पेटेंट प्रोसेस में, तो सर
They
मेरा
will send.
कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर शेयर कर देंगे, डोंट वरी, मोस्ट
Yes.
वेलकम। ठीक है, तो हमें खुशी होती है कि जब यार हमारा कोई यंगस्टर काम करता है ना सर, बड़ा अच्छा लगता है कि यार अच्छा है, गुड कर रहे हैं।
So
ना?
if anything, if they find that is not novel, they will ask you they'll send you the queries. They will ask you for the
Definitely,
clarification.
dear all, most welcome to all of you.
Yes.
It will be pleasure of mine to motivate the youngster. They can work for nation, work for their institute, work for their family, to acknowledge them. Definitely.
Any other questions, guys? I think my laptop is hanged. It is still showing 2:36. I was like, it's only 36 minutes for this work.
Sir, actually your laptop need some rest because you are not
Yes, I
providing
think
them
so, sir.
appropriately.
No, except Zoom, nothing else is working in my laptop right now. Okay. So any other questions, guys?
Yes, dear all, it's open to all of you. If you have any query, you may ask, please.
This is the kind of workshop where you should ask the questions. If you have anything, if you stuck somewhere, if you are, planning to, please ask, your questions. That would be, easy to understand, and for all, not only for the person who is asking the queries.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, please.
Sir, the formulation part processes we can go for copyrights, right? Formulation
No,
of
sir,
any new
no, dear. That is for the patent.
patent. Okay.
Yeah, that is for the patent.
So research articles.
No, dear.
No.
Actually, listen. If you have a particular research, why you not proceeding with the process patent? That is having a more acknowledgement, dear. That
Yes.
gives you more credibility. For example, you have prepared some formulation for skin issue, for example, psoriasis. If you have a good result, take your patent. It might possible that in future some company may contact you, dear sir, I want to work on your formulation. That will be a more weightage.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So everyone, I believe that's all. So thank you everyone for joining this, and I would like to thank Dr. Amandeep for this wonderful workshop and giving the insight about the copyrights and IPR. So your certificates will be delivered by tomorrow morning, everyone. Thank you, and take care, everyone. Take care. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, dear sir. Thank you, the
Thank
all
you,
team of
Amandeep, sir.
Climate
Thank you.
Solutions,
Thank
all the
you.
dear participant for your valuable time. My WhatsApp is available, number is available for all of you. If you have
Yes.
any query, you may drop your message, call.
Yes, absolutely.
So thank you so much, dear all. Bye bye.
Thank you everyone.
If
Bye-bye.
possible,
Take care.
can we sir take a snapshot with all
Yes.
participants?
Yeah.
If possible, they can open the camera.
Yes. So, sir, we can just can you please stop sharing, sir, so we can take the
So sharing is there also there.
Okay. One sec.
Just wait.
One sec. Yes, everyone. So yeah.
Yes, dear all. Please open your camera and smile if you have teeth.
Yes.
Check yourself. If you
Okay.
have teeth, please smile.
Yes, sir. Can you take? My laptop is not working. Okay, Sakina, can you take one screenshot? And sir also, yeah, please take the screenshots. Yes, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Take care, guys. Okay. Thank you,
Okay,
everyone,
sir.
for joining. Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Have a good day, guys. Thank you.
Goodbye to all of you.
Bye
Thank you.
bye. I can see many students are there. They will be, now going and watching the match. See you guys.
That is also important part, but learning is also important part. That is the thing.
Absolutely.
Both things should be managed. That is life.
Yes. Take care,
Okay,
guys.
sir.
Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you.